And we are back. Pokemon Ruby, Hardcore Nuzlocke. The run continues. We're going to kick this episode off with our Petalburg City encounter, and it is going to be the little Meryl here. And Azumarill, a very tanky, bulky, water-type Pokemon, so I'm definitely going to take that. Let's go ahead and secure her and keep moving forward to that 6th gym. We've got a May rival fight. We got to watch out for trainers in between. We don't want any more careless deaths. Let's do this. Let's clean it up and let's make this a good run. And then for our Route 105 encounter, it is going to be the Wingull, an absolute staple of this channel. Chuck the Ultra Ball and secure it. And then for our new Mauville encounter, it is going to be the Magnemite. Secure it and add a very strong electric type to the team. For our Route 118 encounter, typically where you catch the Carvanha into the Sharpedo, we actually catch the Manectric instead. And right here, I'm going to start swapping around Pokemon and going to try to get a fresh roster for the most part. See if we can get 3 or 4 new Pokemon that I really haven't used in other Nuzlockes. And let's start that with the Manectric. For our Route 119 encounter, it's not going to be anything crazy. It's just going to be the little Oddish, chuck the Ultra Ball, and add it to the PC. And that brings us to our rival May fight right here, just before the 6th gym. And she's going to be working with 3 Pokemon, but look at that. The Shroomish has not evolved into its Breloom, and that's just unfortunate, and we're actually going to punish her for that with our own Breloom. Akira smacking him right in the face with a Mach Punch. 2 will do the job. Does get the poison onto our Breloom, but nothing too crazy there, and also it's just a Numel. It's not a camera up. Not too much to worry about. However, Stab Fire against the Breloom can be a little bit scary since we can't one-shot the Camel, but Kagri is just going to opt in and do a perfect pivot on top of the Magnitude, completely dodging it, and then getting a 4-time Stab Surf onto the cute little Camel. Just brutal stuff for May, but great stuff for our team. And that just leaves the Marshtomp. It is not the amazing Swampert yet, so we're going to utilize that to our advantage. Kagri tanks a takedown, no problem, 2 Surfs, and that is good day, May. Good stuff, and let's go take on Winona and see if we can beat her. But wait, there's more. One final encounter before Winona is going to be the Kecleon on Route 120. Chuck the Ultra Ball and secure her. And now a quick flashback to my Sapphire run. Kisame the Sharpedo was literally an Ice Beam away from sweeping Winona's entire team, and unfortunately, this happened, and we ended up losing the Shark himself. Kisame drops back with an Ice Beam, 4 times super effective against the Altaria, but she lives in the red and gets the Earthquake off and kills my beloved Shark. So taking this that happened a month or 2 ago and using that in our current run, let's see if we can do better at this time around. All right, we have arrived at the 6th gym here against Winona and her Flying-type Pokemon. Let's run over to where she is at and take on her team. Now, her Altaria is known for being a run killer, a run stopper with that Dragon Dance Earthquake combination. And it is pretty scary. So as we saw in that little flashback clip, our Sharpedo was absolutely popping off, but we got a little bit complacent there. And we just got to watch out for that this time. We already have the Pelipper or Pelipepper to pivot into to dodge the Earthquake. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be a very similar battle to that Sapphire run, where we're basically sweeping with one person and then we're going to pivot into another to get the job done. So this time, I think it's going to be the Magneton Shusei here, and then we're going to pivot into Kagari, the Pelipepper, and just have a really good time. Tentacruel does fall prey to the Earthquake, but Golbat is also a potential pivot, and then we have 2 fighting types here that are here for moral support and just to cheer the rest of the team on. So without further ado, let's take on Winona and try to secure gym number 6 and not lose anybody. That would be fantastic, because in our 4th episode, we lost 4 Pokemon, and then we did just lose 1 more, our starter Combuskin, in the last one. So we are really trying to move on from the mistakes. Swellow comes down. Magneton is here. If we can see through this double team, we are going to be looking so good, and Shusei does connect. This is Stab super effective, and Swellow is no more. So 1 down, 3 to go. The Altaria comes down. No misclicks here. Let's go straight into Kagari to potentially dodge the Earthquake. Now, if Altaria goes for a Dragon Dance, that is super clutch. But instead, it goes for the kill, which is really smart. But with a 4-time super effective Ice Beam, Altaria gets greedy for 1 Dragon Dance. And it might be the final mistake here, but it also might hold on. And it does. We get the freeze, though, which is immaculate right now. And we're just going to drop back with another Ice Beam and try to finish off this Cloud Dragon. And it is a fadeaway critical. Pelipper not messing around. And the opposing Pelipper is coming down here. And I believe we just go for the Ice Beam. We could pivot back into the Magneton. But honestly, Kagari laying claim to what is his, taking out the Altaria in 1 shot. And now I'm going to indulge the Pelipper with the confusion for just a couple turns here. We snap out of confusion, and Kagari is owning this fight with everything he is. This Pelican is straight out of Finding Nemo, and we are doing this with 2 Supersonics, though. That is just incredible, and we're hurting ourselves. So the opposing Pelipper is cheesing us so hard with a Protect Confusion strategy, and it is working out very well. And I am this close to switching into our Magneton, and my patience has run thin, and we are just going to get Shusei back in there, and we're just going to tank an Aerial Ace, no problem, and protect this Pelipper. Get out of here. And there is a fadeaway critical. Shusei is back in the front line, and that just leaves the Skarmory, who is probably going to fall to 1 Thunderbolt if we can see through the accuracy, and we cannot. The cheese comes down, but then we outspeed and get a Thunderbolt fadeaway to finish Winona and her Flying-type Pokemon. Beautiful stuff. Didn't lose anybody. Super excited about that. And now we're going to be making our way to the 7th gym, the famous double battle there. And let's just keep it going. Let's try not to lose anyone else along the way. Let's keep everybody safe. And yeah, let's just have a good time with this run. As always, thank you so much for your time. I really do appreciate it. And I will catch you on the flip. Peace.